sing, and draw some things. Art Squad. Stories told in drama shows. Art Squad. Come together, we're a team. Art Squad. We can get through anything. Art Squad, come join the Art Squad. We are the Art Squad. Let's go!
Hey, and welcome to the Art Squad. Today, we're going to be telling some stories with Nathalie. And once upon a time...
Well, hello, my friends. Hello. I'm so glad to see you here for a little show. Put your hands in the air if you'd like to hear a story. Do you like stories? Oh, you're in the right place. Put your hands in the air if you'd like to sing a song. Well, that's good. I have a story that's a song today. Put your hands in the air if your heart is feeling happy. Are you feeling happy today? Well, that's good because I have a silly song. I'm so glad you all decided to come along. Do you think you could sing that with me? Let's try it all together. Okay, it goes like this. Well, hello, my friends. Hello. I'm so glad to see you here for a show. Put your hands in the air if you'd like to hear a story. Oh, that's good. Put your hands in the air if you'd like to sing a song. Very nice. Put your hands in the air if your heart is feeling what? Happy. Oh, good. I'm so glad you all decided to come along. Maybe we can sing, I'm so glad we all decided. I'm so glad we all decided to come along. One more time. Ready for a big finale? I'm so glad we all decided to come along. All right. Hello, everybody. It's so nice to have you back. Today, I do have a silly story for you. It's one of my favorite ones to tell. And before we start, I'd just like to know, is anyone out there having to do any homework? Do you have to do homework? And I'm wondering if any time you've ever had to hand in your homework to your teacher, have you ever not finished it or not been able to, or maybe even lost your homework? And did you have to give your teacher an excuse for why you couldn't hand in your homework? Well, of course, we don't want to give our teacher excuses. We want to get our homework in, but I thought one day that, this would be a really good idea for a story. So this is the story of why I couldn't hand in my homework. Are you ready? Okay. Let's get the capo on the second fret. So we're going to change the tuning just a little bit. All right. It goes like this. Well, I'm so sorry, teacher. I was trying to be good. I went to clean my room out like my mama said I should. I lugged that vacuum cleaner up the stairs and down the hall. I got it to my bedroom and I plugged it in the wall, and I sucked up my homework. I sucked up my homework. We sing triple time. I sucked up my homework, and now my homework is gone. Now, the worst part about losing your homework is actually having done it. You see, I had already done it. I had given it my best. But that mean old noisy vacuum cleaner sucked it off my desk. Then it knocked against the fishbowl, and I tried to grab the hose, but the vacuum cleaner shook its head, and up it rose, and I sucked up my goldfish. I sucked up my goldfish. Will you sing with me? I sucked up my goldfish. And now my goldfish is gone. Well, what do you do when a vacuum cleaner goes crazy like that? I tried to run away, But then my heart, it skipped a beat, because that vacuum cleaner cord, it wrapped its way around my feet. So I called out for my sister, Elizabeth! But then right before my eyes, that vacuum cleaner snorted and doubled up in size, and I sucked up my sister. I sucked up my sister. Will you sing with me? I sucked up my sister. And now my sister was gone. Well, what do you do next? I tried to turn it off, but then the vacuum spun and spun, and so I ran into the kitchen and I dialed 911. The police arrived in minutes. Oh, I saw the flashing lights. But when I opened up the door, I saw a most horrendous sight, 'cause I sucked up the policeman. I sucked up the policeman. Will you sing with me? I sucked up the policeman. And now the policeman is gone. Well, that's what happened, teacher, while I waited for my mom. And then that vicious vacuum cleaner started heading for my thumb. My mom arrived, well, just in time to see the vacuum roar. And so I ran into the bedroom and I pulled the power cord and I rescued the policeman. Oh, thank you, ma'am. I rescued my sister. Oh, thank goodness. I rescued my goldfish. Glug, 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 bloop. But you see, my homework was gone. The end. Wow, did you believe me? Do you think that's what happened to my homework? Have you ever lost anything up the vacuum cleaner? Well, you know, that story came because I actually did suck up something in the vacuum cleaner. It wasn't my homework, but it was a piece of paper with a note on it. And I thought, oh, well, that might be an idea for a story. And then all of a sudden I thought, well, what else could I suck up in the vacuum cleaner? And then I thought, well, it wouldn't be very good for the goldfish, but if I sucked up the goldfish, and then it just kept on going and going from there. So we could write a story. This is a great way to write a story where you start with something that could happen every day. Like, oh, I could possibly vacuum up my homework. And then you slowly go more and more into the world of the imagination. So let's see if we can come up with an example. Maybe, well, something that we do every day. What's something that you do every day? Well, we brush our teeth or eat our breakfast. Sometimes you put your hands in your pockets. So maybe we can take that idea, something we do all the time, put our hands in our pockets. And, maybe we put our hands in our pockets and we pull out a dime. Well, that could happen. But what if we put our hands in our pockets and all of a sudden we pull out an ancient gold coin? Ooh, that could also maybe happen, but it starts building the imagination. And what if we then put our hands in our pockets and we pull out a gold eye patch? Wow, well, that doesn't normally go in our pockets. But then what happens if next we put our hands in our pockets and all of a sudden out of our pockets starts flowing a river of water? Or maybe out of our pockets there's a little tiny boat and a little tiny pirate. Well, now we are fully into that world of the imagination. So how about you this week? Can you start looking at all the different things you do every day? Maybe it's brushing your teeth. And maybe you start getting some foam on your toothbrush, and then the foam starts building, and all of a sudden a big monster or something starts forming in the bubbles. There you go, there's an idea. So look around this week for all those little things that you do and all those little stories that could be told that are just waiting to burst out in every moment. I look forward to hearing your stories. Sounds like we'll have a really imaginative week. Well, I look forward to seeing you next time right here in the Storytelling Nook. Bye for now. Bye.
Do you want to join the Art Squad? Be sure to follow and subscribe so you can see what the squad leaders have for you next.